Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope everybody's doing well. My name is Bonnie. I am the founder of Tea Time Tarot and Take Back Your Roar. I have been going on a personal empowerment journey for a very long time now, and I have created a method that works to help um, build our confidence, that is something that's truly transformational. So, anyways, what it is I've called it the Roar Empowerment Method, and this is a signature process that I've created to help us reclaim our power and awaken to our inner wisdom. Now, this is a step into a bold list. Oh, okay, so wait a minute. I'm doing this video as kind of a beta trial. So if you're making it this far, I really truly appreciate it. I wasn't going to send this part, but you know what? I want to see, I need to do it. So you may notice that I'm reading because I've done, anyways, I'm going to go. Okay. So this is where we're going to step into a fearless self, part of ourself, a being of ourself. And it's where we're going to uncover our truths, and it helps us understand how our belief system actually shapes our reality. So every thought, every emotion, every decision is rooted in the beliefs that you hold about yourself and what you're capable of doing. So this is something that I've really find because some of you know I read cards. When I read the cards, this is how I read, is to unlock those beliefs and unlock the blocks so that you're able to transform into like a confident, glowing, beautiful being, because that's who you are. So this method that I've created is to help us break those barriers. Okay, it's for us to let go of those old beliefs and see how they keep us stuck, and see how they keep us feeling powerless and unable to move forward towards the things that we want in life. And I decided what I'm going to do throughout. I have created a program actually. I am That is the reason for this video, is I'm working towards gaining the confidence to get this out to people and sell it, because it's really truly transformational. Like the experiences I have gone through working through creating this method, and it's been transformational for myself, and I really feel that there's a lot of good information and guiding that can be done, and you can do it for yourself. So with that being said, included in this process, I use tarot, and throughout the program, okay, I am going to use the tarot and the oracle cards with you as well. Meaning, like, if you have a deck, you're going to pick it up, you're going to use it, because I find they're not just a tool for prediction. I don't predict with tarot. What it is it's a mirror of our soul. When we read the cards, when we allow them to guide us, it guides us to see what we're hiding from ourselves, what we're repressing. They begin to let us trust our intuition, because they're almost like a sign. They're a wake-up call. They're bringing up to you what you were stuffing down inside and creating blocks. The cards are opening you up to see, to hear what needs to be let go, because they really do reflect our inner self. They really do mirror what's going on. You could ask the cards one question and they're going to give you a totally different answer to something that is not what you expected, because they base on what's truly in your soul. Your guides are going to give you the information that you need to get over what is holding you back. So during the process, I've used the cards, and I've used the cards for many people, using this methodology, using this reasoning behind the readings. So I want everybody to be able to start seeing how you are in the driver's seat of your life, for real. Like, I'm sure you've probably heard that before, and I'm sure it's probably maybe overused, I don't know, but you really do navigate where you want to go. And during this process, it's going to allow you to gain clarity and the confidence to get through this. So what it does, okay, so my take on okay, Just give me, sorry, just give me 1 minute. So together with okay, so bringing the roar method, the personal development part in with the cards is where the journey actually can begin, because what happens is the cards are like a roadmap. They are just giving you things that you need. Like this card right here I pulled for myself, to relax, to just sit back and watch the clouds. It's telling me that, I am putting things into place, and when I just relax and let everything unfold, I'm just going to see the beauty. I'm going to see the abundance. I'm going to feel the peace. I'm going to see the clarity. And that is what you are going to feel going through this process with your cards, because a lot of people want to read and a lot of people want to trust, but you have to get rid of those blocks, those self-limiting beliefs, to actually hear and allow the cards to guide you. So that's where the cards are come into play with the roar method. So my roar method, what is it? It's an empowerment method. It's a personal empowerment journey. Okay, we all need to feel empowered. We all need to feel confident. So the roar method is a journey of the soul, to be honest. So the R in roar, so I did do the acronym thing where the ROAR. So the R is the recognizing, okay? This is recognizing your truth, the patterns that you have in your life, the stories that are holding you back. It's the becoming aware. It is the moment of, boy, something needs to change, and I need to be the one to change this. Okay, that is recognizing, that is becoming aware, the knowing that something needs to change. Okay, you need to do something to uncover what's hiding beneath and see the stories that you've been telling yourself, and start to recognize the patterns of the limiting beliefs. So this is the first step to the awareness process, the R, the recognizing in the method, and also this with the cards we use it through that, but that's not where I want to be right now. So, anyways, the O is owning your power. Okay, it's difficult to own our voice, because for a lot of us, okay, so somebody's probably saying, "Oh no, I have no problem." Like me. "Oh, I have no problem. I speak my voice." But sometimes we overuse our voice in ways that aren't really aligned in who we are. So we may get angry, we may be defensive, but it's okay to have that voice, but this is the voice of truth. This is the owning the power of really standing up for what you want. Not just being the one that stands out of a crowd and says, "Hey, you talking to my kid like that?" It is, "No, I don't want to do this anymore," or "Yes, this is where I want to go. I know this is good for me. This is what I want. I can feel it." That is owning your power. That is owning your voice. That is being true to yourself. Okay? So the O is owning your power. It's standing up, believing in yourself, rewriting all of the crap that has been carried from your grandparents and your grandparents' grandparents and your ancestors down the line. Like if you think about it, our belief, a lot of the times that our beliefs that we get in life are come from our parents or people that we've experienced in our life, where something has happened. And I kind of thought of this earlier. It's kind of like the Santa Claus analogy, right? So if I think of it this way, if our great grandparents said that, "Oh, there's a Santa Claus, there's Santa, he's real, he's absolutely real, there is this being that comes and he shares and he gives to you what you most desire, and absolutely there's a Santa Claus, no doubt about it, 100%." They raise their children like that. Guess what? They believe. And then they're going to raise their children like that, and it's going to keep going down the line. So that's like a limiting belief that you aren't good enough. Nobody in our family is ever going to finish college. Nobody in our family is ever going to be a millionaire. Oh, it's just a pipe dream. Like all of those limiting beliefs that we've picked up over the time has come from ancestors past. It's come from somebody experiencing something in their life that gave them that fear that stops them from moving forward towards what they want. And because you hear that and you feel that, and it's been embedded in your DNA and in your mind. Like you can't you it's just like you feel like that's just who you are, and that's where you're meant to be, and that's where you're meant to, but it's not. That's the thing. It's not. And owning your power and owning your voice is where you're like, no, you know what? I am going to be a millionaire. You watch me grow. You watch me take what I am creating and giving to you today and send it soaring. Like, I know I can. I know I can. I feel that there's more out there that is just begging to have this kind of life, this kind of empowerment. So that's why I'm doing my thing, chicken wing. So the next one is the A, okay? So A is all about aligning with yourself, aligning with who you are, knowing what you want, and beginning to understand how you need to start transforming your energy. It's aligning. You're seeing how when you let go of those limiting beliefs, when you start saying, okay, instead of I'm never going to finish college. Guess what? I'm finishing college. I'm going to college. I am doing my doctorate, and I'm going to get it. And I don't care if I'm 45 years old. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So you know what? It's going to take me 7, 8, 10 years, whatever it is. But by the time I'm done, I'm going to be able to say, I did this. I did this. Look at me now. You know, you told me I couldn't. And that's rewriting your story. So when you own that power, own that truth, know where you want to go, you begin to align with that. You begin to take the steps forward towards what it is that you do want, what you want, what your heart's passion, your soul's calling. You are aligning yourself, you're changing, you're shifting your vibration in the world. And this is when the cards can really start help guide, like they guide you through everything, but this is where they start giving those action steps that might make you feel like you need to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, but that's okay, because getting out of the comfort zone is where we need to be. So when you clear these beliefs, you're making the space to align with these things, to allow yourself to hear your highest self and start aligning, with the energy to move forward towards what it is that you desire. So the R is radiate your light, my friends. Be who you are, your authentic self. You are meant to radiate. You are meant to succeed. You are meant to overcome. You are meant to break boundaries. You are meant to change your story. We're not meant to be that person that was living in a tent on the side of a river for, however months or years. We're not that person anymore. We're not that person anymore. We have done so many things to succeed, to get to where we are now, to succeed more. And when we radiate who we are and we stop hiding and we start living in our confidence and being clear on what we want, how else are you going to feel? You're going to feel fabulous. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel like singing in the morning when you open your eyes and you just get this song that pops in your head, and it's just like, yeah, this is good. This is me. This is how I feel. I feel happy about the choices I made. I feel grateful for the life I am living. I am appreciative of the people that I surround myself with, and they're appreciative of me. And that allows you to really radiate who you are. Okay. That just puts you into motion even more. So that is my roar method. Okay. That is the process of my program that I am creating, or I'm not saying I'm creating because I've already created it. It's done. It's ready. I just have to align with my energies and get myself in there. So I'm just going to say again, and I really would appreciate any kind of comment where I could fix things up. I know that it's kind of like all over the place right now, but like I said, this is kind of like a beta thing for me. So I'm just going to put it out there and see how people respond to it. So once again, my roar method is R, recognize your truth. See the patterns, hear the stories that are holding you back, and just become aware of where you are right now and where you want to be and what's holding you back. Okay. So recognize. O, own your power. Be authentic to in your voice. Speak your truth. Know that you can make the changes. You don't have to live in the old story anymore. Okay? You can change that belief of no Santa to, oh yes there is, because he's in your heart, right? It's in your soul. It's what you believe. It's what you believe, and that is owning your power. So A is aligning with your purpose and allowing your energy to start transforming. It's becoming aligned in where it is that you want to go and how you're going to get there and what you need to let go of in order to stay in alignment with your purpose or your goals. And R is radiate your authentic self. Just be you. You know, it's may seem awkward, it may seem scary, you may get embarrassed, but you know what? When we're ourselves, it flows, it goes. It's not an issue, it's not an embarrassment. You know, we're meant to be where we are right now, just like I feel right now. I'm meant to be here, I'm meant to be sharing this, and it feels good. Like, it feels kind of awkward because I'm reading from a paper, but it's I'm I'm aligning. I'm aligning here. Okay, so I just want to put a little side note on the power of our beliefs. Actually, you know what? I think I kind of did, but um, I'm going to give you kind of like a little bit of a idea of like a kind of like an aha of how you can start aligning with yourself and starting to see how your beliefs that you have right now. This is part of like the recognize. Okay, this is opening up to recognize. This is seeing if this process, this way of changing is meant for you. So there is different ways that you can shift your beliefs. And one of the biggest things to remember is that people keep themselves from stepping into their power because of the beliefs. Okay, because we believe we're not good enough. But if you believe deep down inside that you know you're worthy of this, you know that you're capable of doing this, you know that this is what you want, you you are going to stop self-sabotaging. Okay? If you are afraid and you don't believe that those feelings down inside are true, then you're going to continue to keep self-sabotaging yourself. You're going to keep giving yourself a million reasons why that feeling, that knowing of worthiness isn't true. Okay? So it's all about releasing those limited beliefs and to stop the self-sabotaging, to become aware of that, because we do it so easily and we don't even sometimes recognize that. A lot of the times we don't see it. Because it's in our subconscious. It's just like it's an everyday thing. It's just embedded, and it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't. So identifying the belief. So the first step in recognizing these is find that belief. Find that belief that keeps holding you back. You know, you can start by using tarot. If you have it, pull a card, ask a question. You know, what is the belief that I'm holding on to that's holding me back? Or what is the negative, or what is the belief that is limiting to me? You know, ask something, journal about it, write down in what belief do I need to identify that's holding me back right now? You know, what patterns keep happening over and over and over again? And how or why do these fears keep showing up? You know, a lot of the times, like I said before, the fear, the limiting belief, it creates the fear because you don't want that feeling, that experience again. But because you've experienced it once or you've had it once, you can change it. If you know about it, if you know what it is and you can feel it coming and you know that, okay, all of a sudden this belief of not being good enough is going to pop in my head and you're going to be like, yeah, nope, I am. But thank you. I appreciate that. And keep on that thought of I am. Okay, because that is really, really important. That is how you really begin to shift the belief system. So ask yourself too, there's another good question. Ask yourself when you feel these energies coming up, these beliefs, these limited beliefs, these fears, these patterns, when they start coming up, ask yourself, is what you're telling yourself, like you're afraid to You're afraid to fish off a shore because you're going to fall in. Like, seriously, is that going to happen? The possibility, yes. But is not the more enjoyment of just knowing that as long as I'm safe, I keep myself safe, I'm not going to fall in. I'm going to be able to stay on the shore. I'm going to be able to cast my rod. I'm going to be able to catch the biggest fish of my life and feel empowered because, for one, I just caught a huge fish. And for two, I just overcame a belief. I just overcame a fear that could have been holding you back for many, many, many years. You know? So ask yourself, is what you're telling yourself, is this limited belief actually true? Where does it come from? Are you afraid to fall in because maybe that has never happened to you, but are you afraid to fall in because your mother at one point in time was pushed into a river and she fell in while they were fishing? You know, so your mother has always had this fear. So every time when you were a child, you got near the water and mom's like, get. So there's the belief, right? So rewrite the story. Say to yourself, like like I said, instead of being afraid to go and fish because of, what happened to mom when she was younger, I'm going to know that I'm taking the steps necessary to be safe. I'm standing far enough back. I'm, doing what I need to do. And I'm changing. You are changing. When you overcome that fear, when you let go of that limited belief, that is changing your story. Okay. That is stepping into your alignment. That is allowing you to experience an amazing, abundant time because you overstepped. And the most important part of everything is when you begin to overcome these beliefs, you really need to stay in alignment and embody them. You really need to feel them. Like, it's very easy to get into that vibration of like, wow, this is great. But then you kind of get stuck again. And because you're sitting on this high, right? You're sitting on this high of achieving something that you wanted. Say you wanted to buy a new book. Okay. So you bought the new book. So it took you all of this time, because this book was expensive, it took you all of this time to overcome and actually, get in there and do that. And then you stopped there because you got the book. But really what you want is the course. But the course is so much money, you can't afford that. But you don't want to say that anymore because you know that if it's what you want, you're going to get it and you're going to find a way to afford it. So you either stop at the book and go back to those old limiting beliefs, because once you stop, you go back because you get comfortable, you get complacent. So then you start going back into the old patterns. You're seeing how things are popping up again. So when you go past and you're like, okay, so I see this book, I got this book, I'm reading it. Now I'm feeling I want more. Don't stop at the book. Okay? Don't stop at the book. Stay embodied. Go towards what you want. Overstep each of those obstacles. Appreciate, accept all of those little abundances, all of those little achievements as a bigger step towards the big goal. Okay. And yeah, I really like that, to be honest with you. I'm kind of happy with how that's coming out. But so I am gonna kind of bring this down. What time is it? Okay, I got time. Sorry. I am going to 24 minutes, so it's a pretty good introduction, I believe. But so I am gonna say that this course, this program, this method, this way of being is for somebody that feels lost. Okay, this is for somebody that is ready to own. Okay, own your voice, ready to recognize and align. Okay, if you're not ready, if you're the type of person that's like, oh, it's not me, it's them, you're not ready. Okay, you're not ready. This process, this beginning is not where you need to start. You actually, I can't even say that, because it really is. This could really open you up to be like, oh, maybe it is me. You need to recognize that it's you that needs to change, not anybody else around you. I'm sure that they need to work on themselves and make changes too. But if you want your outside world to change, you got to change your inside world, because you only mirror out from what's going on inside. So if you are depressed, you are sad, you are angry, you are whatever, you're going to get that from the people that surround you. You're going to find that the people around you are sick. They're angry. They're depressed. Their anxiety levels are crazy. There's so much drama. And it's like it becomes overwhelming for you. But that's because that's what's going on inside of yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to recognize it's you that has to change. So this is a program for people who struggle in hearing their voice as well, that struggle with becoming clear and trusting that that voice of Santa Claus is real. Like, he really is real. He's in your soul, you know? And it's for people who really want to break free of those beliefs and really become aligned with trusting your intuition and learning to use the tarot as a guide. I've struggled a long time. I was like, I struggle with calling myself a coach, because I'm not a coach. I'm a guide. I'm a personal empowerment guide. I'm a spiritual empowerment guide. I believe that we have energy inside of us that is magnetic and creates all that is around us. And when we become of how that energy works and how our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings are what attracts, it really opens you up to hear, to listen. So it's all about, it's all about being clear on who you are. So I'm going to end, I think I'm going to end this video here. And I know that this isn't the one that I'm going to fully put out, but I appreciate if you made it to the end of this, and I would truly love to hear any comments, suggestions, you know, if you would be actually interested in experiencing this, because I am going to say, I have got a program ready that I would like to gift to a couple of people. I'm not sure how, when, or what I'm going to do yet, but I've been really wanting to put this out to somebody or a group of people and just get some feedback. You know, I'm not asking for any money at this time for one or two people, but just to for the feedback, for the experience. Okay, so yeah, I want to thank you guys, and if you're interested in learning a little bit more or going through this process, wanting to be one of the ones that are my little my beta testers, comment below, like the video, I don't know, do you? Okay, all right, my friends, again, thank you for your energy. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm looking forward to going further with this stuff. All right, my friends, bye bye.